Welcome back to another video on the channel, and in today's video, we're going to be looking at replay mod, mainly on Badlion client. You can also use it without using a client, and for some reason Lunar decided to remove it. They keep adding it and removing it. Right now, as of recording, replay mod is not available on Lunar client, so you're going to have to use Badlion. Badlion's a good client as well. I've been using it pretty much since I started Minecraft. To go ahead and enable replay mod, you can go in any type of server. I'll just go into survival world. You go to BLC options, you go to mods, and then you just search replay. You're going to need to enable this. You can have a start/stop recording key, a pause key. You can have it automatically restart recording as soon as you join a server. You can have it show recording icon. It's on by default, so turn this off if you are clipping as well. Like if you want to be able to see it, you can have it to where it remembers hidden players. You can change the color of the recording icon. You can hide it in F3. And then there's the dialogue and name tags I'd keep on. You can turn off if you want to. That's up to you. So as you can see, as soon as you enable it, you'll have this start recording button. You may need to rejoin the server. So you can either press your key to start, key to pause it. You gotta press the pause key again, you resume, and then you can stop. Using P and N is the default. I would set it to something else, but P and N aren't bad. There's pauses at both of these points. The blue mark. I'm sure many of you wanted to make it look cooler. Of course, this isn't the usual texture pack I use. So if you want, go into resource packs, and you can change it to whatever resource pack you want. You can literally do the same clip in 2 texture packs because of replay mod. See, I clipped it in a different pack, but now I'm going to edit it in another pack. So you can do that. You can also add things such as shaders. So what you'll see here is a ton of different options: chat, patch notes, news, language, skin changer, replay viewer, and theme manager. If you don't have this button, you might need to relaunch the client if you just enabled it. It should pop up either way, but you just click on that. There is a name for everything. You can rename stuff. It'll tell you what server it's on at the middle, and then it'll tell you the date and the time. So usually how I do it is I'll run my clips for a little bit too long. If you're in a bedwars game, I recommend using one whole game. I would clip one whole game at a time. I do woolwars a lot, so I'll just leave my clips running. I don't just clip one full game. In a tournament situation, I would still clip only one game at a time, because it makes it so it's less up here, so you can easily go back. The longer the video is, the more you have to render if you have to go backwards, because it replays the entire video. So watch. I'll click at 3 minutes, because that's whenever my clip is. You can now see it's zooming up. This isn't me, this is how replay is doing it. See, now we were in that time. So now anytime you have to go backwards, it'll re-render the entire video. Watch. See, I just to go backwards 3 seconds, I had to reload the entire video. So now I'll go to wherever the clip is, and I know it's whenever this round starts, and we're gonna do a cool thing. I decided to pick a cooler clip for a specific reason. See, I know that this is a AJ using strength. If you don't know what that is, you don't really need to. All you need to know that it gives you strength, and then if you archer jump, which is what AJ stands for, then you can use that strength by jumping onto somebody and then killing them. So you can watch. I'll let you watch the entire clip. So you just saw that archer jump, and then I end the clip. keys. If you go ahead and press T, T is the most important one. T and escape. Escape, you don't see my mouse. T, you do. If you click on this bar down here, it literally gives you everything you need. The main ones you're going to use are K, L, J. You're going to want to need this V, B, and I mean, you can use play and pause. I'll manually be pressing it, especially this video, so you can see when I do. If you want a second video on a little bit more advanced replay stuff, let me know. You're gonna have to tell me in the comments. B, what you can do is if you want, you can literally make it. You can make a clip where there's 5 people in the way. I don't have an example. Let's say over here, you want to clip Zippy and this Elgato person. And you want this person gone. So you'll press B. And now you could get a shot. You can tilt your camera, and you could get a shot of these two together. You have this entire bar right here. And this bar is like everything to you. As an editor, you can see it's already at the very end. You can zoom in or out. I've been keeping it right about here. Usually, you're not making a 1:05 long clips, so this will work out just fine. It allows for you to time your key presses much better. Now that you're at this point, ignore the jump frame marker. You have these two, which are your main two. So whenever you're editing, you notice that looks like a camera. That's because it is. And then this one is the one that pairs. This red line, if I zoom out, it's still connected to it. So what it does is it pairs this time, and you combine that with the camera angle. You combine the time and the camera angle together. And then I'll move it, and then you can press delete to delete it. So you have to drag this bottom bar to where you want it to start. So if you're using multiple clips from one video, like one of this timeline up top, and you need to use multiple, you can just drag this over a couple seconds. I'm going to get a stair shot going up, and then the entire archer jump onto the person. So this person is in the way, so I would delete them. Now it looks a lot cleaner. I could get a good shot. I'll do the rest of my teammates just because. So you can just use J or L. You have to be in, like, the T enables the mode of, like, editing or kind of like pressing things. Like, you have to press T to be able to press these. It's weird. So we're gonna start. You want to start off like this. A little bit of camera tilt. You press this and this. And now you can move it. You move the character a little bit. You can switch the angle. Lane to the right. Maybe switch sides. And you press V. Like you can see, V means the amount of time that have passed. Or has passed as far as with the speed. The speed 1.0 is normal. You can like make the speed really high or really low. So you could either make it take really long or take no time at all. And then you can add more markers. And as you can now see, there's a red line for where the camera is going to travel. So then this shot looks pretty cool. So then you can get another shot. And you can press K always. And maybe you want to do a flip. So you can just hold down J or L, whatever direction you want to go in. You decide that at this point you want to do a spin. Because we just did a spin. You're going to have to make another key press. And I'll show you this. If you press this play button, it'll replay the replay. This one, or what you've made in this bar. Now I can't press K. If I do that, then it's going to do a flip back the opposite way. Because it's going to reset the camera tilt. So I got to remember not to press K until after I'm done. So now I can angle it more before I pick up the strength, and then I can do this, and if I want, I'll go around instead. So I see my target, I can clear out the other people if I want. Alright, so then I got this cool shot right here. I get a little bit of a close-up. So now I got a shot right there. Okay, so then I'll do maybe halfway there. I'll do another one. And then I'll turn back around, which will look pretty cool. And then you can turn around and get the kill. And then what you want to do, usually with replays, you'll let it play out some. And then you can see, didn't press K. You can just let it play out. So then now you've made yourself a replay. Every single time you press V, that synchronizes time. That is pretty much the only key I used, other than L, J, and K, that like I wasn't telling you whenever I was using it. But let's go and watch it. So it goes to the point where you have the clip. There you go. Well, there you go. You just got this cool cinematic shot, and it ended, and it was about 10 seconds long. That's the actual time comparison. So we just made a 10-second replay off of that. That looks really cool, even though it was it was from something so simple. That's all for this video, and if you guys want to see a part 2, let me know down in the comments. That's all for now. Peace out, guys.